All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mark Anderson with MA Consulting Services. We focus on doing local SEO for specialized businesses. So if you're in the position where you feel like, hey, I need help with local SEO, I'm currently not getting enough either for my Google My Business or for my website. I'm going to give you a couple of tips today to help you be able to improve your GeoGrid. So what is your GeoGrid? Your GeoGrid pretty much locks in on your latitude and longitude of your local clients, which allows your business to appear consistently throughout your main city or your region. If you're having issues with your Google My Business, this is usually one of the first things I would start for a lot of the clients that we work with. We definitely have a very good grasp of understanding GeoGrids. We have 30 plus clients, and we work on GeoGrids for pretty much all of them. And it's usually a one-to-one correlation between improving your GeoGrid and improving your call volume. So I'll give you a couple of tips today that you can use to help you improve your local GeoGrids. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to use this tool called localfalcon.com. You're going to want to come to it. You're going to go to an area called Quick Scan. You're going to want to input your company's information in here too as well. So what some of this information is be able to show to you, this is average rank position. This is average total rank position. This is share of local voice. Think of this as your market share for maps. The higher this number is, typically the more amount of people that you have consistently looking at your GeoGrid. This compares your average rank compared to that of your local competitors. So I did this on a 5 mile grid, and this is for Best Buy. So as you're seeing right here within the city of Marietta, you're seeing all ones. Pretty much means if you typed in, I think I used a electrician or electronics store. If you type in electronics store near me, they're typically going to show up relatively number one. Now, if you're right smack dab next to another electronics store, there's a chance they may show up number one, but pretty consistently amongst this area, they're going to show up number one for electronics store, which means a lot of the search calls people are looking for their business, they're typically going to be the first person at bat. Now, if you go north into other areas like, say, Menifee, Winchester, these types of areas, they're not showing up as high. Down here towards Temecula, they're not showing up as high too as well. So if they were my client, these are a couple of things I'd recommend to them so we can be able to improve their GeoGrid. So first things first, they are missing a business description on their Google My Business. That's pretty easy. We'll be able to knock out there and add that. You want to make sure you always have a business description on your Google My Business, targeting your keywords. You also want to make sure you have your brand name inside that business description. Uh, this one wouldn't worry about. Average star ratings 4.2. So yeah, what this will be able to show you is that, hey, my average star rating may not be as good as my local competition. Let me make sure I go out there and resolve the problems that have caused our reviews to get down to this point so we can make sure we have good reviews going forward. Next thing here, no reviews from the web. So you want to make sure that you're not just getting Google reviews to your Google My Business. You want to also make sure you're getting reviews to your Facebook page, Yelp page, Better Business Bureau. I know a lot of businesses out there are not fans of Yelp, completely understand. They're unfortunately a necessary evil. So you want to make sure that when we go out there and get reviews, that you get reviews across all the platforms. Facebook is my personal recommendation for my clients I work with. It's not amazing, but it's easier to deal with than Yelp. Preferably be better for you to have Better Business Bureau, Facebook, and Yelp. But if you only get one, I would get Facebook. Posts are very, very important. You can add posts to your Google My Business. There's a section called Add Update. You've probably seen it when you look at other people's Google My Business. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will be able to see posts. It's very, very important that you add posts. Talk about your service within those posts, new products that you provide, and that also will add relevance to your GeoGrid. Scroll down here really quick. That just talks about vulnerable competitors. The number one thing to take away from this position is this lets you know what categories you want to add to your Google My Business, as well as how many reviews you want to make sure you have in comparison to your competition. Scroll down here. This shows the things that they are already doing well. And right here will show a lot of the top competitors. So the way I always recommend to my clients, you always want to constantly keep checking over your shoulder. In this case, we want to see who's doing well in the area and what are some things that we can do to improve the business. So if they were my client, I would tell them we probably want to get about additional 100 reviews because these guys have around 2,500, which is still good. Their star rating is higher, but I always like to make sure that we stay on the forefront when it comes to reviews. Reviews is not the only ranking factor, but it's an extremely important one. And the cool news is, compared to everybody else in the area, doing pretty good in terms of reviews. So those are a couple of quick notes to be able to go out there and use your Local Falcon tool to help you improve your GeoGrid. Now, there's other factors that'll go into this, but if you handle some of these, you will start to see a